in the diagnosis of MS, MRI scans are really helpful in making sure the diagnosis is accurate. And I've described a couple of ways, and I'm going to add a third. So I've already said that MRI scans are really helpful at showing how many lesions and how spaced out they are, multiple for multiple sclerosis, but also whether they're in typical areas of the brain. The third way, and this is new in the 2024 criteria, is that MRI scans can actually show you areas of inflammation and scarring that are typical in their shape and form for MS. And so here we have the central vein sign and the paramagnetic rim lesion. These are very complicated things. So if you look down the microscope at any area of MS in the brain of someone who's died, you will see that a fresh patch of inflammation always arises around a vein. So you'd expect to see a vein in the middle of this inflammation under the microscope. Now, MRI scanners are so good now that you can occasionally see that in the brain of a living person. If you see a vein in the middle of a patch of inflammation in the brain of someone, you can say, well, that's very likely to be MS. It's not like a little stroke or anything like that. And even more so, paramagnetic rim lesion has some iron around it, and that is very, very sensitive as a marker for MS and not other diseases. So the new criteria say, well, if you see one paramagnetic rim lesion, that's telling you this person has MS. That's pretty slam dunk. If you see 6 lesions with a central vein in a central vein side, that's very likely they've got MS. So these are new criteria that make it more accurate in the diagnosis of MS. It also is much harder for the radiologists to look for these things.
Can all MRI scanners pick up on these things, or is it just the super duper ones?
It's a combination of the scanner expecting to find them, so using the appropriate physics in the scan, but also the radiologist having the time and the expertise to identify them. And the truth is that in a lot of parts of the country, the scanners won't be programmed to pick these up, and the radiologists will not be trained to pick them up. So this is one of these areas where the new diagnostic criteria, which are so good in their intention, are actually causing quite a lot of difficulty. And it may well be that these 2 particular signs are actually used in the minority of centres in diagnosing MS.
And is this something that AI could help
with
reading?
I think that will be, I think that's likely to be the answer. So already there are systems being tested that will automatically look at a scan and try and tell you if there is a central vein sign or a paramagnetic rim lesion. Now, we're yet to have confidence that they will do that, as well as a really well-trained human. But I think this is the direction of travel.